Alright, here we go. I'll make it. Alright, I don't have the browser audio. Let me get that. There we go. Alright. Wow, I was kind of late on getting OBS recorded. It is indeed time for the Nintendo Switch. Here we go. There's gonna be a lot revealed here. We're starting off with Mario Kart. Alright. It looks great. I love this Mario Kart. Peach not having her biker outfit is disappointing. Okay. Rosa not having her bike outfit is also disappointing. But whatever. New Mario Kart looks gorgeous. Ooh, Bowser's even stylized. So is Wario. Waluigi's face. Okay, they do have their biker outfit because I saw Palutena. Okay, they can do like drifts on rails and walls. They can do wall jump. The fucking cow? Mega Mushrooms bag. Hammer Brother has like some kind of special hammer throw. They changed their outfits mid-match? Yo, Waluigi's so dripped out, man! Whoa! Mario Kart World? Oh.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Alright.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead
All
for
right.
Nintendo Switch 2.
There's a lot here.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Nice. It looks...
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Lakitu looks pretty good.
Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Nice.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Awesome! They're adding, like, weather and shit to it.
And in this Mario Kart game,
Nabbit. The penguin.
you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Nice.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Nice.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Nice. Cataquack.
4 drivers in each race, the most in series history. The competition is gearing up.
Even Piantas? Wow, characters are...
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Holy shit.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Shit, dude. Oh my god, I love her outfit.
Way to the finish line?
Oh my god, her outfit's amazing.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
Oh my
So drive
god.
wherever your heart takes you.
Yoshi's got even a cute outfit.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different
Yo, what's up,
locations.
bestie? Anyway. Oh my god. There you have... Whoa! Waluigi! Waluigi is so dripped out, man. Nabbit's here.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on the same
Okay.
day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
A...
So be on the lookout for more information.
That's pretty close. That means I think the system's launching very soon.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
So yeah, Mario Kart World is a launch game for the Switch too. That's what I figured.
We'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes. The new Joy-Cons.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Okay.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
C
we've
button.
added a new C button.
What does it do?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay. What the fuck does that do? Okay, you're playing Mario Kart. Alone.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Together.
That was you. So quick.
Is that... What the
No,
hell?
no, 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 no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
Come
on, no.
Do the Joy-Con...
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
Oh!
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Okay.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
They added a microphone to the Switch.
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Jump on here.
But how far?
Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
Okay,
nice.
It does look
It's-
okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Okay.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Screen sharing?
There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Holy shit.
You can do it? You guys, I just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot.
Screen sharing is so awesome, and it looks laggy as fuck. I mean, so is Discord screen sharing, so...
Okay.
Yup.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
Okay.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling.
Screen sharing's really nice.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
And it's still laggy.
Above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there, though. It's just like the wall.
The frame rate is like 10 FPS.
a little wall ride.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know. What
Yeah, I know how screen sharing works.
Okay, I think we have to try that.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Nice.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Yeah, you can mute.
Here, you
And they
can
have a camera
easily
button.
mute yourself and more. And there's this.
The camera.
By connecting this camera to the system,
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Okay.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
They're-
Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm leaning like that.
No.
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
That's really cool.
Okay.
No, wait.
Okay, I like how it uses the camera. That's kind of cool.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together
Now-
in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games.
I like this.
Chat while playing your personal favorites.
This is Nintendo's answer
Set your
to...
own rules
yeah.
for a retro game competition.
Exactly.
Or hold a sports competition between families.
This is cool
All
for
together,
casuals.
anytime, game chat.
Yeah. That's cool for more casual people because I do have an Elgato, so I can stream it very easily.
Our goal was
to
for
other
you
people.
enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Hmm.
which will be available on the same day as
Yeah. I might pick that up.
a Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Here's the thing.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
Ends March of next year.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
Parental Controls app, and
Yeah.
different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
Nice.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Othello.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play
Mhm.
together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Oh, they added download play.
Games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
Yes.
Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Nice.
Share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Nice.
It also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Nice.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games.
Yeah, that makes
This
sense.
feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive.
You
to
know,
Nintendo
I
Switch
like
2.
that. They brought back download play.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Alright.
Please take a look.
They're really trying to have the Xbox like live chat and
At 7.9
PlayStation
inches,
chat.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen.
At 8
Here's how that
inches.
compares to Nintendo Switch. The
So-
system's thickness remains the same.
Okay. Is it full HD now?
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail
Nice.
on the
Okay.
1080p screen.
Finally. We have a 1080p system. What?
The screen supports
Oh!
up to
Whoa!
100 per second, allowing for smooth
120 FPS? 120 FPS. And HDR support.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR.
Okay, the
providing
system's
more
screen
contrast
is
to light
HDR.
areas of the images.
Okay.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers
Good.
firmly attached to the system.
Good.
Detach the controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
The side buttons are bigger.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort
Nice.
and control
I like
when
that.
playing with a Joy-Con 2 held
HDR 120 FPS is crazy.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Okay. Mouse.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games.
Nice.
The left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Yeah, okay.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural
Okay.
in handheld and tabletop modes.
Yeah, built-in mic.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sound,
Okay.
so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Okay, they added 3D sound, which is cool.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Okay, the kickstand.
Move it freely, like this.
Yeah, the kickstand's, yeah. 2 USB-C ports. I like
In
this.
addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
I like that.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Yes! Tabletop mode. That way I can have a charger. How much storage?
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
That's still...
Times that of
That-
Nintendo Switch for storing your game
Mm.
downloads, save data, and more.
It's still kind of low.
Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support from the dock.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K.
It comes with a LAN
for
adapter.
compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
It's fixed at 60 FPS. Oh, I mean...
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Okay, I like that.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Now, again, I don't like that word compatible. I don't like the word compatible.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
120
It designed
FPS
the system from the ground up
on the
in lots of new gameplay features.
on the actual
And to help
system.
players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game.
what game?
Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
Nice.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Okay.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. Explains.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The
Yeah.
Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets.
Sorry, my nose is.
And those magnets
you.
are inside the system.
Oh, okay. They go over the hardware.
SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Oh.
so that's how they attach to the system.
Wow, they go into huge detail on the welcome tour.
Magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Okay.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
It's going to be a little bit difficult
Combining
with the
controls
mouse.
and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
Okay.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch.
I don't like that. Why is it
Please check
paid?
out if you're interested.
That should be
Now,
free.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch
It's red.
titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Express cards.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
So you have to get an express card.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Okay.
We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Okay. And a headphone
In
jack.
addition, an audio jack has been added. We've
That's
introduced
useful.
a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live.
Okay.
There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website.
Okay.
The three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check
Okay.
it out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
When?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Okay, that's 2 months. 2 months.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Okay, they're gonna talk about enhanced
Nintendo
games.
Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
I like Mario Kart World.
The second type is compatible.
Don't like the word compatible.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
Okay.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Jamboree TV?
Please take a look.
What the fuck?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh, okay.
audio recognition,
Mic games.
more expressive rumble,
Okay. And camera
and
support.
gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time.
Nice.
Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I love this camera idea.
Up next is Bowser.
It's
Live.
Bowser Live!
The player team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks to collect the most coins.
Okay.
Guide an RC car with your voice. Go. And compete in other mini games using full body movement and sound.
Nice.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
They're using the Wonder Flower.
Shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
Nice. Again, that you kind of have to have a desk for that,
When you
though.
enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games.
Nice.
How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and Rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger.
Nice.
Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade.
Yep.
Where you can see each other's reactions.
They are going the fucking PlayStation route.
Presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I knew this. This,
Nintendo
yeah.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of
We
the
knew
Kingdom
this.
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates. And also support HDR.
Oh my
which makes the
god.
image more vibrant.
I want to see
so
this
you
game in
can play with
HDR.
smoother, higher definition graphics.
60 FPS is really good.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
What?
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
They fucking added a GPS.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to
Ah.
play their game.
Everyone's gonna start sharing. Yep. That's kind of cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Okay, I might have to replay Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
In
What?
the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
New Kirby?
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Whoa.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Whoa.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond
Yeah.
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
We know that.
In addition
Yep.
to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Yeah, you have, like, shooter controls with the mouse.
You can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full.
You can get 120 FPS. That's pretty
Choose from these two
impressive.
modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
That's pretty cool. We knew this also.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but
And
a
a Switch
Nintendo
2.
Switch 2 edition as well.
I mean, doesn't look.
By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch
I-
2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay. But how?
And if you already own the
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch version of a game,
Yeah.
you can play the Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
2 edition by
I don't like
purchasing an
that.
upgrade pack.
I don't like that. Why do I have to pay? On my Xbox, on my PC, I get these upgrade versions for free.
To introduce a brand new game
The PlayStation and Nintendo, I gotta pay. I don't like that I have to pay for these upgrades. Like, for specifically Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I have to pay for these upgrades. Okay, I get it, it's a mouse. But how does this work without a desk? I mean, I'm kind of ignoring this because this is just a tech demo for the mouse. I mean, this, again, this doesn't seem... I mean, it looks cool, but it just looks like a tech demo. You know, that's actually kind of cool, because, yeah, I mean, that's a thing that, like, that's an actual, like, sport for, like, you know, handicapped people, is, you know, basketball in wheelchairs. That's kind of neat. Again, I'm not gonna buy this. It seems like, honestly, like, maybe you'd get just, like, it's probably gonna be a bit expensive for the whatever this is. Again, it looks like just more so to show off the gimmicky controller, and there's not much content to it outside of that. But, I'm not gonna pick it up. I don't like that I have to pay for the upgrades. You know, I'm a teacher. I don't make that much money. Having to buy the upgraded versions is annoying.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, here we go. Elden Ring. We knew Elden Ring is coming. Really? Yeah, it's coming. Elden Ring coming to the Switch makes sense. Yes, it's Elden Ring. It makes sense to bring it to the Switch 2, now that the Switch 2 can handle it. And it does support 4K up to 120 FPS. The game looks a little choppy and a little, like, tarnished edition. There's some things here.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister titan of
But why not Switch 1?
on the underworld to the ends of the earth. Getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth.
This game doesn't need to be a Switch 2 exclusive.
It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Capcom. We are bringing, what? Street Fighter 6 to the Switch 2. That's good. And local wireless play. Okay. Whoa! Street Fighter 6 Amiibo! I kind of like that.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with Spine.
What game? What game is this?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted,
What?
we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment.
Arsenal.
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
I don't know what game this is. Ugh.
This planet will be ours.
The frame rate.
The sovereign axiom
Still not. Ugh.
has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle
That frame rate not looking the best.
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart. All children bring hope to our lives.
Okay.
Don't they?
Okay.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Okay.
Super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. Yes,
The
this
game
makes
is a story
sense.
about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi,
Yes.
and Zoe, who writes fantasy.
We're getting a lot of, like, third-party support here. Street Fighter 6 with Amiibo is kind of funny.
Let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love
I kind of want I kind of want a JP Amiibo.
You'll be able to play
As a JP main.
the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited
Okay.
to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports,
So?
what's in the game?
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding World like never before.
Because the Switch for...
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience
Yeah.
the adventure.
The Switch 1 version was kind of
Discover the enhanced
funny.
network when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Nice.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Nice. Nice. I mean, here's the problem. Here's a huge issue I have. I have a powerful PC and a Steam Deck. So, why would I buy these games on the Switch 2? SpongeBob! 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 Hitman.
This is Christian Elverdan,
Hitman.
IO Interactive.
The Hitman World of Assassination.
Hitman World of
Yeah.
Assassination to Nintendo
I
Switch
like
2.
this. I like this.
As the best assassin in the trade,
Ooh, that pop in.
does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Switch 2, not really showcasing its power in this direct.
Release on the same day as Switch
Ew, that pop in.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
What? Wait, we're getting... Okay, are we actually getting new information about this 007 game? Or is this just the trailer that they talked about, like, fucking 50 years ago by now? No, it's just the fucking trailer that they... I've been wanting this game by IO, but, yeah, they still haven't told us what their 007... Yes, thank you.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
What?
Is reborn.
What?
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
What?
Featuring the Brave and Default
What?
that help you control the flow of turn-based battles.
You know?
Change and customize jobs.
Okay.
Build out your very own
Okay. This is probably the most interesting third-party information here.
advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG.
Bravely Default.
Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior.
Launch title? Launch title? Are we gonna get the other Yakuza games? All of the Yakuza 0 director's cut? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean director's cut? New cutscenes? Oh, wait! Wait! Yakuza 0's getting a director's cut?
We'll have more games to show from our
Okay.
publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo.
See,
Let's take a look.
I like the Bravely Default remaster. Koei Tecmo, what is this?
Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and
Wow.
prosperous kingdom.
Hyrule Warriors 2. Hyrule Warriors 3.
Time, a terrible evil arose.
Okay.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
The Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Whoa, it's a Zelda? Wow. We're playing as Zelda during the Imprisoning War.
Then, that must mean this really is the past.
Bum, 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 bum. Whoa. That's a lot of enemies, but yeah. So we're getting another Hyrule Warriors game. Maybe Ganon will actually do some shit. I have a confession. I still haven't beaten, Age of Calamity, so I'll probably pick this up later. Hyrule Warriors, The Imprisoning War. Age of Imprisonment. Yeah, that makes sense. Age of Imprisonment. That's pretty cool. Winter. I'm still looking to that Bravely Default remaster.
Was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games.
Shit, we still got 20 minutes left.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Nice.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yes, what about it?
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Thank God.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion
What?
pack,
What about it?
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Okay, what is it?
Please take a look at this.
Okay, what is it? GameCube. So they're bringing GameCube to the Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2.
What games?
Nintendo
What games?
Originally released in 2001.
What games?
Titles that will be available at launch. A
Wind Waker.
Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through Zelda.
Wind Waker.
Controlling the wind using
Interesting.
a mysterious baton, Link set sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
So,
The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur 2.
Souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D
Now,
weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with
how do I
a
feel about...
and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
How do I feel about F-Zero?
It's a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in depth.
A lot of GameCube games on Switch have HD remasters, though.
Machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
I mean,
In games that
yeah.
support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Mm-hmm. Double Dash?
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Thank God that they can add mapping. Okay, where's the GameCube controller?
More titles will be
Wait!
added in the
Pokemon XD! And Fire Emblem Radiance. Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Now,
Switch 2 exclusive game library coming
Chibi
with
Robo.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
I want the controller.
And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube
I'm
controller
picking that
will
up.
also be released.
I'm picking that
It
up.
can connect wirelessly.
Yeah.
It also has a C button to quickly access
I'm buying the controller.
the Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo
Now-
Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or have
How do I feel about them doing Wind Waker instead of the Wind Waker HD port? Like, I like the HD remaster.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Bravely Default remaster. Picking that up day one. Oh my god. 3 and 4. Deltarune 3 and 4. Guys, it's here. Deltarune 3 and 4. Deltarune. Guys, we finally got the Deltarune. Whoa. Chapter 1, Chapter 3, and Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Deltarune is waiting. Launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
Flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies.
I'm still kind of miffed about that they have an HD version of Wind Waker.
The most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi,
Civ.
I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of
Nice.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
It is on Switch
In Civ
1.
7, you'll establish an empire and
Civ
guide
7's pretty good.
throughout the ages of history.
I'm glad that they're continuing their partnership with.
Players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay.
I do like that they're continuing their partnership with
Civ
Nintendo.
7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
I do like the mouse support.
Although in the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Oh, you have to purchase the upgrade.
And we have even more news from 2K.
What? Oh. Never mind. I was like, what for Axis?
And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
I don't give a fuck.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
I don't give a fuck.
On the court.
4 kids find this old tattered.
Because the HD version of Wind Waker adds a lot of it adds a quality of life shit.
Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it!
Hello?
Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master the survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done.
Oh, that's just the video's frozen.
Let's set sail. This time for home.
The video's frozen, guys.
Hi, I'm.
What? What the fuck is happening?
First look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh, Enter the Gungeon 2. Guys, the video.
Countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon.
They fucked up the.
Like shooter sequel.
They fucked up the end
Now
here.
reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
Yeah, even
We're
chat
working on the
saying.
game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I can't. Okay, they better fix this. We can't see anything. They fucked up the stream. I don't know what they're showing. Oh, there we go. Nope, we're back to Civ 7. Guys, fix the stream. This is not what you're supposed to be showing. Oops. Yeah. The audio is desynced. We don't even know.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk
I love Civ 7.
2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo
That's cool.
Switch 2 on launch.
Cyberpunk coming here. Again, what?
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
No!
Nintendo 2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Yeah, remake integrate.
ミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された
Remake's coming.
新しい FF7 を体験いただけます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリーズに
Oh, there we
ぜ
go.
ひご期待ください。
Remake integrate coming to Switch too. It was really nice. There's a lot there. More. Yeah, still no date. What? I don't know. Mouse support's gonna be huge for, like, very mouse-heavy games. I like that. Now... What do you mean 2S? What do you mean 2S? What do you mean Puyo Puyo 2 Tetris 2S? Ooh. I like GameCube getting added. See, I like GameCube getting added, but, I like GameCube getting added. I like GameCube getting added, but I'm really kind of miffed about, like, Wind Waker HD not getting a Switch version. Yeah, Professor Layton, let's go! Oh, Professor Layton's coming out this year, baby. I can't wait! Professor Layton is gonna be so big. Final Fantasy Remake in a grade. No Rebirth.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from
Okay.
our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Please
What
take
game? What is this? What? What is the final game? The stream is dying.
I give you my blood.
What? The audio's cutting out.
I give you my life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
What?
To humanity's very dusk.
Okay, the audio is really fucky right now. Oh, this is, the new Elden Ring. Really? Wait! No way! No way, right? No way, right? Ain't no fucking way! Ain't no fucking way! Ain't no fucking way! Ain't no fucking way! Ew, that looked choppy as all hell. There ain't no fucking way. There it is. Welcome back to Bloodborne, baby. Oh, people are gonna be freaking out about this. This is a pretty big final announcement.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Yup. People are probably freaking out right now. People are definitely freaking out. Ew, the frame rate.
And one alone.
The Duskbloods. Nice. But what about Bloodborne 1? People, yeah, I saw that like counter jump. Okay, 2026, that makes sense. Only on Switch 2?
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Ooh, that's gonna piss people off.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki,
That's gonna piss people off. I saw that dislike counter jump up.
check it out when it's available.
I saw that dislike counter jump.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today.
That's gonna piss people off.
Development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
That probably just pissed a lot of people off.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Next, please take a look at this.
Okay, what? What is this? Wait, actual Nintendo made product? The hell? Kirby? No, this can't be Kirby. What is this? Yeah, okay. Kirby. Kirby, what are you doing, Kirby? Kirby. Kirby. Hey, Kirby, wake up. Kirby, get the Warp Star on. Is this Air Ride? Is this Air Ride? This is Air Ride 2? This is Air Ride 2. This is Air Ride 2. This is Kirby Air Ride 2? Kirby Air Ride 2. Wow. Kirby Air Ride 2. Or just Kirby Air Riders. Nice. 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 That's what Team Sora's been working on? Is Kirby Air Riders 2?
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Nice.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Nice. He's working on Kirby Air Riders 2. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's a new Donkey Kong game. Oh, Melon's gonna be popping his shit off. The new Donkey Kong game. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Oh my god, this looks fun as hell. Oh my god, this looks crazy as hell. This is showcasing the Switch 2's power. Punching and breaking the ground. Oh, this looks beautiful! Oh my god, it looks goofy as all hell! I love it! Oh, this looks amazing. Ooh, banana! I gotta call Melon after this. Whoa! Whoa! This looks fun as fuck. Donkey Kong Bonanza! I love this new design for DK. That's coming very soon. July.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Nice.
With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground.
Nice.
Just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Nice.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
That looks amazing.
Thank you for watching so far.
Okay, that was a lot to unpack.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2
June 5th.
launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release
Colored.
Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart
Okay.
World. For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch
I mean,
2
I'll
website,
I
which goes
mean,
live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
yeah, that was a lot.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
Oh.
We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience
Ah.
Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Okay, there's a lot there. Alright, guys. Okay. Holy shit. There was a lot in that trailer. Okay. Tomorrow there's even a treehouse. Bravely Default HD Remaster is looking great. I don't like... my biggest complaint is having to pay for upgrades for stuff like the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. Because, mind you, Tears of the Kingdom was already a $70 game. And I have to pay more to get the Switch 2 version. When they're adding nothing. Except for just performance upgrades. Take that into account. Also, let me call Melon right now. Let's see, where is he? He's probably like asleep. Let me call his cell. My camera might die because I'm using my phone for my camera. Mr. Melon, Mr. Melon, Mr. Melon. I'm calling him on the cell. See if he'll wake up. Hold on. I have to call him and see if he'll wake up. He might be asleep. Because it's pretty early for him. Yo! Melon! Yeah. Do you mind joining just a Discord call with me real quick? It's very important for you specifically. Alright. I'm going to share my screen here, but let me actually go back.
Is it DK64?
Yeah, we're gonna share my screen. Alright, tell me when you're on the thing right now.
I'm on.
Alright, you're watching the stream?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here you go. Watch this.
Better not be an April Fool's joke, bro. I swear. Wait a second.
Watch. You're gonna freak.
This is a 3D Donkey Kong.
Okay, hold on. A lot of things just broke. I can't hear any audio. I'm making sure that you can hear the audio. Sorry, I had to pause it.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm fixing the audio right now. Where the fuck is Hold on. Let me just do that and see if you can hear it now. Shit. Everything's breaking.
Why is it always the ones that I miss?
I know. It is always the ones you miss. Alright, you there?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. This will be fun. Alright. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That fixed it.
You can get tiles. Monkey. Donkey Kong. Oh my gosh, they went with this new one.
Alright. This game looks fun as hell.
It's like the Mario Odyssey of Donkey.
It is. Now, look at this shit.
Wonder if there'll be any comments.
Let's just keep watching.
They got some 3D section.
Yeah. Banana.
The evil apes are returning.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Donkey Kong. Bonanza.
Where's Diddy?
We saw at the beginning some like robot Diddy, like fake Diddy Kongs.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Yep.
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Alright. That was their final announcement, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah, that's pretty much all. Did you want to like look at the Mario Kart or just the Donkey Kong? Because that's pretty much that I wanted to call you for Donkey Kong.
Alright. Thank you, Jackson.
Alright, you can go back to bed or do whatever you gotta do.
No, I'm gonna be honest, I was sleeping.
Yeah, I know you were. I had to call you immediately for Donkey Kong though. It's you. It's your Donkey Kong. He's been gone for a while.
Alright. Well, you have a good one, Jackson.
Alright.
Thank you for showing me.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Alright. I had to show him Donkey Kong. Okay. There was a lot shown in that direct. Okay. That's a lot to process. Alright? That's a lot to process. Holy shit, there was a lot to process. So first off, first thing they open with is Mario Kart World, which looks amazing, by the way. So Mario Kart World looks amazing, okay? DK Spaceport? Oh, some of these tracks. There's tons of characters in here. Even the fucking bee from 3D World. They get costumes and stuff. Alright. Mario Kart World is getting its own direct at 9 a.m. on April 17th. That'll be cool to watch. Which is, Mario Kart World's launching the same day as the Switch 2. My biggest issue with... I like that, you know, Mario Party and Kirby are getting actual new content to make the purchase a little bit more viable. But again, like, look at Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I already bought those games. And I gotta pay for a Switch 2 upgrade. Now, they really expanded upon their game chat. No stupid phone bullshit. You can actually talk into the console. The Nintendo Switch getting a camera and all sorts of funky stuff. I like it. It's not a replacement for like Elgato. It's pretty good. I don't know how much we're gonna be using this as my friend group, because Discord is pretty well integrated. Discord is just really hard to beat. We'll see about it. There'll be some funky stuff with the cameras though. Oh, okay. There's gonna be some funky stuff with the cameras. Yeah. Oh, right! Download Play! They're bringing back Download Play for select games. I do like that the actual system itself is up to 120 FPS, full HD on the handheld itself. 120 FPS on that handheld is actually really impressive. Because, yeah, like, let's take for an account. That's better than the Steam Deck screen. The Steam Deck is 800p, 60 FPS on that screen. That's pretty impressive. I will give them credit. That is actually really impressive for the Switch 2. Having 120 FPS on that system. And HDR. HDR on that screen as well is going to be really good. The mouse controls, 3D audio support, the extra funny screen, the dock having 4K. Yeah, 2160p. And then the 1440p. I do like that they have a 1440p. What else? Oh yeah, the welcome tour. I don't like that you had to buy the welcome tour. But it actually seems like a fun little tech demo. I don't know why they have to you have to purchase it. I have to buy an express card because I don't. What the fuck is a micro SD express card? I don't think I've heard of that. Micro SD card express. Oh yeah. They don't make like a terabyte express card. Yeah, these are like, okay, so I see what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to buy a fucking express card. Sorry for the weird thing here. What's the highest size that SanDisk even comes in for express cards? 256. Okay. You have to buy the express card, which only has a max of 256. All my Switch games won't fit on the 256. It won't. I'm gonna actually have to delete some games off my Switch to get it to work on the thing. Though, oh my god, there was a lot there. Yeah, fucking Deltarune launching on the Switch day is crazy. Really hope that we get like more than 256. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's gonna be annoying for me specifically. I have a 1 terabyte SD card in my Switch, by the way. So having to get an express card and having to go back down to 256 is not the funnest thing in the world. Switch 2 Edition, we got Mario Party Jamboree with the whole TV mode. Just fine. That looks fun. Again, you have to buy an upgrade. Now, right here. Why do I have to buy a Switch 2 version of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Tears of the Kingdom's a $70 game. If I have to pay $10, $20 for a Switch 2 upgrade, that's annoying as AF. And how are they going to price this? Like, can you buy this for $70? And if so, it's going to cause a lot of, like, problems for just... It's going to cause a lot of outrage online just later. Because we don't know the pricing for this shit. I don't like how we... Like, this one I can kind of get, because we're getting new content. But... I don't like that. So here... Upgrade pack is nice. Yeah, whatever. That's whatever. Just tech demo game. Elden Ring coming. Oh yeah, I already saw on Twitter how people are kind of pissed at... I do like those amiibo. Those amiibo look sick as hell. That's look cool. People are pissed that the new Dustborn game is only on the Switch 2. Yeah, the stream broke right around here. Bravely Default HD coming the same day as the Switch is going to be so fun. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut adding more cutscenes is actually kind of crazy. Oh yeah, Age of Imprisonment. I mean, I still haven't played Age of Calamity. Age of Imprisonment will actually run good, because it's on the Switch 2. Can we get an Age of Calamity Switch 2 version? Or GameCube. Now, how do I feel about this? Wind Waker has an HD version on the Wii U. Now... I don't know how I feel about this. Because the HD version of Wind Waker, I think is just better than Wind Waker. But so it's a little disappointing that we're just never gonna get the HD Legend of Zelda games off the Wii U. Path of Radiance is gonna be nice. Pokemon Gale of Darkness. Pokemon XD is going to be huge. Really huge. Sunshine getting on there is fine. The Mario Strikers is going to be good. Pokemon Coliseum as well. I think, yeah, Coliseum was the last one. So, both GameCube Pokemon games is really huge for GameCube. Chibi Robo is really big. Path of Radiance is going to be nice. I do want that GameCube controller. We saw Deltarune there. Whatever, Borderlands 2. And then this is where, like, it decided to break. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is coming to Switch 2, but not Rebirth. I mean, I guess that's gonna take a little bit more work. Fuck is Puyo Puyo Tetris S? What is this? Can I, like, see this real quick? Oh, they delisted it. You son of a bitch. I think this is probably a fixed video. This is probably the fixed version of it. I do like that they're adding button mapping for it. That was the biggest complaint of, like, the other online. Let's see, this is probably fixed, so we'll actually get to see the... Yeah, this is fixed. What was it? Oh, we didn't get to see this. That, like, what was that? That's like some kind of indie game. Looks neat. That looks neat. Star Seekers. Ah. Neat. Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition coming. I'm actually curious about this. What did they say here? Remake. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Yeah. The frame rate looking a little funky. Okay.
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Okay. That looked good. Yeah, remake. I don't even know what the hell that was. Can I see that? Volume down, please. Trying to see. Okay, there's some... What? This is just an updated version of Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 with some new weird shit. Like, player 1 and CPU 2, is there a mode where you take turns and play as, like, teams and shit? That seems funky as all hell, and I kind of like it. I kind of like it. There's some funky shit in that version. There's some funky shit in that version. There's some funky shit in that version. Also, Professor Layton, I need a release date, please! Please! I'm begging! Why can't we get a collection of the other games? They're stuck to fucking mobile! Okay, Discord's like freaking the fuck out. Oh my god. No, just pause again. So, this is pissing people off on Twitter. People don't like having to buy a system for one game, because, yes, this is great for Switch 2. The biggest issue is that it's an exclusive. Yeah. That's pissing people off. Bloodborne fans having... Now, just take this for just as an example. Bloodborne was a PS4 exclusive. Duskborn is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. This is the most baffling decision by FromSoft, because you take Bloodborne and you take Bloodborne You take Bloodborne. You take Bloodborne. And you take the Duskborn, its sequel, and make it on a entirely... Hold on, I'm asking if Dubbins can call for a few min. Let's see if Dubbins can call for a few minutes. Let me see if Dubbins can get onto a call. I just asked him. Because I was going to see if he can call for like a few minutes to talk about this. Because there's a lot of information here. They also didn't tell us the price of the system. Is that on Nintendo's like webpage? Check their webpage here. Okay, how to buy. Okay, I have to actually... Oh. I can't even log in right now. Let me just pop that out from the funny thing. Yeah, so you can't see me log in. Oh my god. Yeah, their website is like broken right now. Which is understandable. I'm asking Dubbins if he can call, because it's kind of... I do want to get some thoughts with another person. Yeah, their site is broken as all hell. I'm trying to get into signing in. Oh, fuck, my authenticator code. Oh, fuck off. So let me log in. Thank you. Okay, just give me the... Ooh, $450? Eek. Eek. Ugh. $450? That's a bit pricey. Okay. So I did actually get the okay, so I did get the purchase locked in on the Nintendo Switch thing. Now, how much are the upgrade packs? The website is going to be talking about the upgrade packs here. Can we, like, learn more about these upgrade packs? How much, though? Okay. How much? I want to know how much. Can we talk about, like... Oh, there's a new, like, button on the UI. They also didn't show the UI. Okay, let's get Dubbins in a call. Let me see if Dubbins will answer. Hey, Dubbins, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you watch that entire thing?
Like, I saw most of it.
Okay. There's a lot of cool shit in there. Alright.
I got a glimpse at Nintendo Discord, laughed, and I'm never gonna use it.
Okay, yeah. By the way, the system will be $450. You have to check
That's a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah, I
pricey.
saw.
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, it's a bit pricey. They put that on their like site. There's some cool stuff in there. Okay. So Mario Kart looks actually
about that.
really fun. And I really
At first I thought, like when they first revealed the Switch 2, and I saw Mario Kart, like I thought, like it looks different, it looks nice,
Mhm.
but I'm not seeing like the power of this being used. But then, with
Yeah.
how much it has to load and all the moving parts for the way the tracks connect and how many racers there are, I can see it.
Oh yeah. Mario Kart World looks really good. I like that.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so then they showed off like Nintendo Discord, right? With the whole
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be there'll be some fun stuff with it, but it's just probably much more of a pain.
Yeah, I won't use it.
Yeah, it's just kind of just like difficult to use. Cause like when Discord's so integrated into like it's probably really cool for casuals. Also the frame rate on those screen share videos looks absolutely hideous.
Yeah.
But when I can screen share with my capture card at 60 FPS, it's honestly though, the system itself being a 1080 screen up to 120 FPS on the handheld mode is impressive.
Yeah. When I saw 120, I was shocked. Doesn't the Steam Deck not go to 120?
The Steam Deck is 800p 60 FPS.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So
I'm shocked Nintendo
yeah,
did that.
Nintendo actually put a lot in the handheld screen. That I really like.
Something I wonder, because I wonder how like games that were released on Switch will be enhanced.
Mhm.
Like I wonder if for the like all the games Inti Creates has done since 2023 or 2022 rather, where they added 120 FPS modes for PC.
Yeah.
Like I wonder like if Gumball 3 and X2 will be patched to have 120 mode on the Switch 2.
Now, the Nintendo Switch upgrades. I don't like how they're doing it.
You have to pay for the upgrade.
When Tears of the Kingdom is a $70 game and I have to pay for an upgrade for the Switch 2, it's pissing me off.
Yeah, especially because I saw Sean play that once, and I thought it looked absolutely hideous. And so it's like, all right, so we know we released the game on an underpowered platform. Now you have to pay to play it the way it was meant to be played, you know?
Also, I already if you can, you probably want to get onto the Nintendo site and reserve your copy for the Switch. All you do is click it, and then it will say you've been reserved, and they'll send an email when the system's available to buy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just go to like their Nintendo.com, find the Switch 2, and then it says you click the button that says how to buy. And yeah, it says your registration was submitted, eligible. It says, yeah, you'll be eligible to, and will receive an email when it's time to purchase. So
how to buy?
Yep. You click that.
I'm still looking for where it says that.
So yeah, okay, so let me actually go back to the main page. Okay, so first on the very main page in Nintendo, you'll have to click the Switch 2. It'll say see what's new in the Switch 2. And then once you click that, you'll see.
Oh wait, never mind. 1 second, I clicked on the wrong one. Let me find the right one.
Okay. It should be like the second square on the main homepage. You'll see the presentation, and then you'll see the red background with the Switch 2 right at the very like default Nintendo.com.
Yeah, I see the first look trailer. I'm just looking for the page where I can actually.
Here, I'll just send you the link.
Thank you.
There you go. There's the link. That's the one, and the very first button should be the how to buy button.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is how they're gonna try and combat like some of the problems with whatchamacallit, scalpers. So we'll see.
Yo, give me 1 second, I'll be back.
Oh yeah, okay. Take your time. You probably gotta log in and stuff. Who is DMing me? Oh, that's the the mouse support's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'll let him take his time. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Well, yeah, it's Sakurai. Yeah, fuck, man. Yeah, they're pissed that Duskborn is. Oh, is Deltarune just tomorrow? Yeah, Deltarune is, okay, Deltarune is gonna be June 5th. Yakuza 0's getting an English voiceover? Oh, that's gonna be huge. Oh, that's gonna... I'm playing that. That's actually insane. 550 is very pricey.
What's up?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was looking at Yakuza 0 on their Twitter account. Yakuza 0 is getting a director's cut with new cutscenes and for the first time ever, English dub for Yakuza 0.
Oh, neat.
For me, that's kind of cool, because I'll actually play Yakuza 0 now. But
Oh, have you not played it before?
no, it's like the best one, and the thing that's been holding me back is there's no English stuff. It's silly, but that's just $80.
Dude, that's the quintessential cringe up person thing. It's
What?
like not experience
Okay.
something you know you'll love.
Oh
only
my
because there's
God.
no core stuff for it.
Mario Kart World is $80.
What?
Yeah. Holy, that's gross as fuck, actually.
Wow.
Here, I just put
That's
it in the
so
group
silly.
chat. $80?
$80.
And if you buy the Switch 2, if you buy the bundle with the Switch 2, it's $50. But, oh.
Alright, I'll get the bundle, but
$80 for a fucking game?
Well, it's so they can act like Mario Kart 8 so much cheaper when they still sell that 2014 game for $60.
Ew.
This is how they act when they're winning.
Yeah, I know. This is
how
gonna be
This is how they
yeah.
treat their customers when they're winning.
Oh, also, yeah, Twitter people are kind of pissed that Bloodborne 2, Duskborn is a Switch 2 exclusive because Bloodborne's a PS4 exclusive. People are kind of pissed that
So you can't play 1 then 2 on the same console.
you can't.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's a weird, baffling decision by Bandai Namco and FromSoft. I really don't get that.
Wait, I just realized it would be the most fucked up. You know how like Switch games being enhanced costs more?
Yeah.
What if they sell a fucking Smash Ultimate rollback patch and you need to be on Switch 2 and pay for it?
75 and oh my god, Donkey Kong Bonanza is gonna be fucking what is 67 euros, which actually let me look at the American site. DK is 70. The DK game is 70 in the US.
Oh, why?
They are price gouging us. Jesus Christ. Not to mention, you have to buy a micro SD Express card for the Nintendo Switch 2. Which
What's it? What's that?
It's a faster SD card. That's all it is.
Okay.
But the maximum
So it needs to reach certain speeds.
Yeah, it needs the better read and write speeds. I understand. The biggest issue is the biggest available space on an Express card is 256. Which
My question is, like, if you, what I wonder, like, does it flat out reject other cards?
yeah, I mean, they said that
Say
it
if I got the bundle, I got Mario Kart with it, which is digital. They don't even get
Yeah.
it physical.
I
And
mean-
put that on my internal storage. Could my Switch 1 games go on a cheaper SD card? You know.
I mean, they said it straight up won't work in the direct.
Okay.
So the Express card's going to be annoying cuz I have my 400 gigabyte micro SD card was almost full, and I now have a 1 terabyte in my Switch 2. So that's gonna
I have a
be
1 terabyte in my Steam Deck.
yeah, I have a 1 terabyte in my Switch, so that's gonna be a bit problematic.
I can't believe $80.
$80 for Mario Kart is stupid.
I have a feeling that this could go one of two ways. One, the Switch 2 could be a success because it's riding off the success of the last console. It's clearly marketed. It's more powerful. It has good games. Or this will be a historic Sega level failure.
Yeah.
Of
they're yeah, $80. Their pricing on this is really bad for them, and I hope that this might bite them in the foot.
I hope they cut the game prices and the console price and then bring back the ambassador certificate.
Now,
for the free test.
now,
It's like, if you buy it,
now,
you get
80. This is also $80 is really bad because if that Mario Kart game sells well, every other company is going to now make their games $80.
You're right. You know what's the worst part? This Mario Kart game's gonna have paid DLC. I just feel
Yes, I know it is. I do like that they're bringing back download play though. Game share, they're calling it game share. Download play coming back is kind of cool.
What I wish is if they're pricing the game so expensive, when I get a bundle, I wish I could get a physical copy of the new Mario Kart.
$80 is so fucking dumb.
Oh wow. That's and 70 was for like the asset flip Zelda.
Yeah.
Like
that Nintendo Switch screen that's 1080 120 FPS is also an HDR screen, which really, really impressive that the Switch 2 screen has a lot of that in it. It's also built-in microphone is going to be nice for gimmicky shit like in Mario Party.
Yo, wait, what if they update? What if they enhance? You know how I said, like, what if they enhance the more recent Integrate games to have... Like,
Oh, yeah.
What if they enhance the Gunvolt collection to have the original phase of the final. Remember when you have to sing, and when you're fighting Zonda's Gunvolt, you have to like karaoke one of the like songs. Like, what if they brought that back to the Switch port if you played on Switch 2?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't happen in the Switch version.
Yeah. That would actually be kind of cool.
Okay. Like, all the work for it's done because Steam uses the same HD remaster. They just re-implemented that phase of the fight for PC. So like,
yeah. The Switch 2 having a base of 256 gigabytes is actually pretty.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, especially because like Nintendo. I guess we'll find out with the more powerful games. But Nintendo seems to be pretty decent at optimizing storage.
Yes. Yeah. So that'll be nice. Also, yeah, the dock having 4K up to 4K resolution is nice. Also, for the when it's in 4K mode, it's fixed to a max of 60 FPS, which is understandable because, like, yeah, like, yeah.
Yo, Paper, you know what I want on the Switch 2?
What?
Switch 1. Well, first of all, because they could run it, they should put on Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6 is on Switch 2. They announced that.
Oh, cool. But also...
And Amiibo for Street Fighter 6.
Oh, cool. But also...
Mm-hmm.
When the Switch launched, they made, like, a new version of ST with, like, a few palette swap characters and new mounts, right?
Yeah.
So just, like, for Street Fighter 3, 4th, whatever, and then they add Evil Ryu by editing sprites and make him feel a normal character.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Add new music, like put a new version of Street Fighter 3 on Switch 2.
Street Fighter 6 is adding motion controls for and also local wireless play for the Switch 2 version, which is kind of funny.
Wait! If two Switches can connect in handheld mode, please can they add the 3DS mode where you tap to like level 3?
That's funny.
I'm saying please add the 3DS mode.
They also announced the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which looks like a fun little tech demo, but they're also said that you have to purchase it separately, which I'm like, why not just include this as free software? Who is going to buy just all it does is explain like the hardware of the Switch 2 and let you play some mini games, and that's kind of it. It's a tech demo for the Switch 2. Why are they charging for it? Wii Sports was free.
I don't know. Yeah, well, they made this mistake with Switch 1 with 1-2 Switch, you know?
Yeah, it's really dumb. What else was... yeah, it's paid digital only game. Oh yeah, Switch 2 cartridges are going to be the same shape as the Switch, but just red.
It has to be a different shape. You know kids are going to be stupid. I wanted them to bring back the 3DS cartridge nub.
Here you go.
So badly. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid and the 3DS was coming out and I was anticipating it, I assumed the 3DS would just have 2 card slots like the DS.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yes, the Switch 2 says will not work with the regular micro SD card. You have to have an express SD card. So got it. I just went back to that section.
$80 for Mario.
That's really dumb. You can transfer You can transfer the Switch to the Switch 2. All your stuff can be transferred.
Yeah. I wonder if you can use the Switch 2, like, so you know when you have multiple Switches and you set them up, one says the primary and the other says secondary. Does that still exist on Switch 2?
Yeah, it should be. We don't know. They didn't clarify that. The Switch 2 Pro Controller, I like that it has a headphone jack right into the controller. That's nice.
Oh, that's a big question, because I did not see the Switch 2 Pro Controller.
It looks...
Do you know if the one controller will work on the Switch 2?
Yes, they said the Switch 1 controllers will work.
Oh, sweet. Oh, did you see they announced... So GameCube games...
Yes, GameCube games.
To Switch 2 for some reason, even though the Switch 1 can run the same damn emulator.
Oh yeah, they're doing that to make you buy the Switch 2.
To make you buy the Switch 2, and then they're not even putting Melee on.
Yeah, Melee's not there, and also, I mean, they still don't have Smash 64. And the problem is, there also, I was a little miffed at Wind Waker, because it's like, there's an HD version of Wind Waker that has, like, quality of life improvements that is not on this system. I'm like, is that just going to be permanently locked to the Wii U, which kind of peeved me a little.
Especially because people love emulating it on the Steam Deck, having it on a handheld with a good screen, good buttons. You know, like there'd be a market for that.
I do like that the GameCube does have actual like button like mapping in the actual like you don't have to go into the fucking system menus and do that. It's actually built in. Yeah.
What if they add CPS2 EO?
Oh yeah. That's forward. Yes. Okay. Metroid Prime 4 is having either a 4K 60 FPS mode or a 1080 120 FPS mode, which I like.
Now, do you have to purchase an expansion to do that, or
you either buy the Switch 2 edition or the Switch 1 version? And if you buy the Switch 1 version, you have to buy the Switch 2 upgrade. So I'm assuming Metroid Prime 4 will be probably $80, just like Mario Kart. Some stupid shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hold
That's
on.
Actually,
let me look at the games here, because like they don't list what the upgrade packs are gonna cost, by the way. Which I'm a little kind of annoyed by. Switch, yeah, they don't list like the upgrade packs. Let me look at new games here. Can we learn more about Metroid? Okay, they don't actually have a store page listing for Metroid Prime. Kirby Air Riders. Being made by Team Sora.
Sakurai.
Yeah, Team Sora is...
That's awesome.
That's awesome. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That's really cool. What else? Oh yeah, Pokemon. They're probably going to charge $80 for Pokemon.
And then it'll probably look like a Switch 1 game, given how the Switch 1 Pokemons look like 3DS games.
Yeah, the lighting the shadows seem to just be improved from what I can tell from the trailer. So, also, Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Mario Party Jamboree are getting exclusive content for their Switch 2 versions. Mario Party Jamboree is getting unique mini games and unique modes. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is straight up getting like an entire like DLC worth of content.
That's interesting.
But you have to buy the Switch 2 upgrade.
So instead of selling a whole new copy of the game on the new console, even though the new console's backwards compatible, they still want a bit of that like Wii U to Switch pie by like selling.
Okay, see, I can get behind Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Mario Party Jamboree because it's like similar to buying like DLC, but you're buying an upgraded version for the Switch 2. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're just adding better frame rate and better resolution and support with a Zelda app on your phone. That's it.
Oh boy.
It's like so pointless to me. A game that I want to have an upgrade for is Age of Calamity. Especially since they're giving us a new Age of Calamity, Age of Imprisonment, which is Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors 3 is coming to the Switch 2 called Age of Imprisonment, which is the tie-in for Tears of the Kingdom. But Age of Calamity ran like shit on the Switch. I need an upgrade for that, because that game is literally unplayable on the Switch.
I just wish they would charge for these.
I
wish
know.
They would just...
Why is it that out of all the systems, the Xbox is the only one that does the upgrade for free? PlayStation charges for it.
And also just playing on PC, just when you get better hardware, you can just upgrade the game.
Yeah, you don't even need Steam also. Like, you buy the game, there is no upgrade. You just play it and you just get a better PC so you can turn up the settings.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these games, I'm like, why would I buy this on the Switch 2 type mentality? Bravely Default, also Bravely Default HD Remaster. I love that game on the 3DS, and I'm glad that it's coming back and launching the same day as the Switch 2. They're adding funny motion controls for the Switch 2 Street Fighter 6. They are adding Street Fighter 6 amiibos. Do they have an Akuma amiibo? Let's see. Let me see. Oh no, they're just adding Jamie, Kimberly, and Luke as amiibo. And Akuma's getting an amiibo card.
I kind of hope, because I would like to have a new Street Fighter to play on the Switch too. I kind of hope they do some kind of fuck-ass version of some older Street Fighter.
Yeah. What else? We got some, like, stupid...
Like, how would you feel if they did, exclusive to Switch 2, I guess, a, like, rollback version of Street Fighter 4 with, like, a revamped rank system like 5 and 6, and then rollback?
Oh, yeah. Also...
So you could play against people as Hugo with rollback and, like, have a normal ranking system, you know, ranking up.
Yeah. Also, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is getting a SpongeBob level.
I see.
Which is really funny to me. I don't know why. There's still some problems with the Switch 2 hardware, because in these when you're not looking at the Nintendo games and are looking at some of these third parties, like I was looking at the Hitman World of Assassination coming to Switch 2. There was some pretty bad pop in the when I was looking at the trailer. And the games are running, but again, there's some pop in, there's some artifacting. So there's still problems, and the resolution isn't that high. So there's still problems with these, like, Switch ports, which I'm not the hugest fan of. Also, the biggest, like, third-party games were Bravely Default, HD Remaster, Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, which is new content, and fucking Duskborn being a Switch 2 exclusive, which people are pissed at, which, fair enough. What? I don't see... Why, as a company, would you make your game split on two... Not just two separate systems, two different
platforms.
Yeah, two different platforms. Not even just, because, I can maybe understand, like, making it a PS5 game, because, yeah, it's a PS4 exclusive. But moving it to the Switch 2 is really just insulting to your consumers. You know? Really dumb. But, let's see. Yeah, GameCube. There's some interesting GameCube games here listed.
It's on the Fire Emblem one. That's like really expensive.
Path of Radiance, I'm gonna love playing through again.
Okay, but speaking of GameCube, you know they're gonna sell back to you the original Thousand Year Door frame rate, right?
Actually, Thousand Year Door was not listed on there, but Sunshine was.
Oh, that's no. I'm talking for the expansions on Switch games.
Oh yeah.
No, they would sell back the game's original frame rate as paid DLC on a new console.
Okay. I don't think they're gonna do it for all games, and I think, like, Thousand Year Door is one of those games that they probably just won't upgrade. A game that I do think is gonna get upgraded is Xenoblade X, which I just bought for $60, because there's literally a hidden mode in the game that, like, if just people found it by emulating it, there's literally a separate EXE in it that runs the game at 60 FPS, but Switch emulators, it's all buggy and stuff. So I guarantee you that's the Switch 2 mode.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. Yeah, well, the games listed for GameCube were Sunshine, Path of Radiance, the two Pokemon games, so Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, which are very pricey GameCube games. We're talking $200-something. GB Robo is nice to see. The original Mario Strikers. Luigi's Mansion. And yeah, that's all the... also F-Zero. And Wind Waker. And what was the other one? Soul Calibur 2.
Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. So those games are going to be neat to see. What else was in here? Oh yeah, that GameCube controller looks kind of nice. I am probably going to buy that.
And I'm not. I already have multiple GameCube controllers and the adapter.
That one is wireless. I want to see how it feels. Mainly, I mean, I'll get it. Also, Deltarune was cool. People on Twitter are freaking out about that just coming on the
Oh, yeah.
Switch launch day. What else? Skip. Mouse support for games that really need a mouse, like Sid Meier's Civilization 7, is going to be really nice.
Oh yeah.
I can't stress that enough. Like, games, I am actually really excited for that mouse support. I don't like, you still kind of need a desk for it, I think, but whatever. I do like that, yes, there is a solution to, you know, getting these PC games that very much are designed around a mouse and keyboard, making them more comfortable on a Switch. What else? Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate is coming to the Switch. Not Rebirth, so just Part 1. Sure. I mean, that's cool to see it on the Switch, but I have it on Steam.
Yeah.
Again, also, they just, like, same day as Nintendo Switch 2, we're getting an, like, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 with some, like, new content. I'm kind of excited about that. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. So that'll be fun to see what quirky stuff they added to that. Well, nothing. Fortnite. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam is coming out sometime this year, supposedly. I saw it in here. Just a quick drive-by, but I'm really excited for that game. And I hope the puzzles are good. And it looks beautiful. I love the game's art style. Yeah, then the game... Then it just told us about Duskborn, Bloodborne 2. Skipping ahead. And I think that's pretty much... Oh yeah, Kirby Air Raiders. And I think that's pretty much, like, everything. The Oh yeah, did you see that new Donkey Kong game?
Yeah. I immediately messaged Mel and, like, holy shit, you freaking Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I called him and told him, can you just join me on Discord for a second? And I showed him the trailer. That was really cool. He was pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot there. Let me actually look on their website, because there's a lot of, like, exclusive information on their website here. The website is also very buggy right now, because it's, like, probably...
Everyone's easy.
Yeah. So, okay, so play the latest games. Learn more about Mario Kart World Tour. Yeah, $80. It looks like, I mean, they're adding a ton of shit. And they're adding a bunch of costumes for the character. 24 racers start. Also, yeah, free roam is nice. So, like, some, like, Forza stuff. 4 players can race on the same system. Yeah, $80 MSRP. Oh yeah, they're talking about the fucking Switch 2 camera. I'm not buying. I don't think I don't really want to buy that. Probably gonna be way too expensive. It's just kind of hard to justify it when, you know, like, you're paying nearly $500 for a system to get Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donkey Kong is also launching, yeah, July 17th, which is pretty cool. Anything else? Because I remember that they said, like, they had, like, some kind of, like, developer stuff. Developer interview on here somewhere listed. Oh, game keycard. Some physical games are available as a keycard. Insert a game keycard to download the full game to your system. You can play the game by starting it like a standard physical game card. What does that mean? Learn more. Let me...
Like an SD card, my guess. Like an SD card in the right format that comes preloaded with the game on it.
Yeah, I mean, you have... Oh, I get it. There might be some games that can't... That the game card is too slow of a speed for the system, so you have to download it. Which
Nintendo's finally caught up to that. It
Yeah.
was a nice run. It was a nice run
Yeah.
to being able to put in the Discord of a cart and play it. It was a
Yeah.
good run, but
They said some, so we'll see how that works.
yeah.
I get it, because, I mean, even cartridges have a limitation of, like, read and write speeds compared to, like, because, I mean, production, because they can't just, I don't think they can, like, because, like, if they make a micro SD card for every, like, Switch, like, you know, like, the speed of, like, an express card, that would add up very pricey for physical games, and they would probably have to charge more for physical versions, which they
Even more than 80.
Yeah, which I can see why, like, yeah. I understand that they can't afford to make, like, really fast, Switch 2 carts. Yeah, where's this, like, they said that they, had, like, a whole, like, talk with, the developers, somewhere on this site. But yeah, what are we thinking about it?
I'm not too happy about the price, mainly for the price of the games.
Yeah.
The hardware, it being seemingly a little higher spec, or at least higher hardware than the Steam Deck. 450 sounds reasonable to me, or like if it was 400. But the game cost is the unreasonable part to me.
Yeah, the game cost is really dumb.
And also, like, that bundle, like, it's a nice deal, but I wish it would give me a physical card.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know.
Yeah. Games on the Switch, yeah. Oh yeah, they added 3D sound, Oh, the actual system itself supports 3D sound, which is, like, the actual handheld system. That's kind of cool.
Oh, neat.
Expand your store with micro SD express cards, and they also are launching officially licensed products with Samsung. So you can get, like, a mushroom on your fucking. Yeah, don't buy the, like, Nintendo branded SD cards, because those are more expensive. They cost more than what you can just buy the non-branded ones. Yeah, they can also. What does this mean by, in addition to Switch 2 exclusive games, Nintendo Switch 2 can play compatible Nintendo Switch games? What does this mean?
I think all that means is almost every Switch 1 game will work, except for stuff that use specific peripherals like Labo. I think that's what they mean.
Oh, actually, they have it on the here. Wait, actually, hold on. They have it on their site now. Here, I'm sharing my screen if you want to look at this. They're actually going into detail about what this is. So, okay, status of compatibility test for Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Switch 2, updated as of April 1st, 2025. Next update planned for later in April. So they're saying that that partner games, right here, issues were found during startup. So please see below for list of titles, and red for not compatible. So there are some Nintendo games made by Nintendo that just straight up do not work. Some games require a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, not a Switch 2 Joy-Con, such as 1-2 Switch, you know, games that
Makes sense.
These use the IR camera. So, like, you know, that makes sense. So can we, like, so right here. Games that cannot be played on Switch 2. Game. Nintendo Labo Toy-Con VR Kit. Oh. The Switch 2 console cannot be inserted in the Toy-Con VR goggles. That's funny. Games with compatibility issues on Switch 2. Nintendo's... Okay, so games with startup issues. Games that are playable but have some in-game compatibility issues. They actually have... Oh! They actually just give us a list of, like, third-party games that just, don't launch on, Switch 2.
Interesting.
Which just might... Oh, really? Another's Crab Treasure is very recent. This is actually interesting.
Man, why can't KOF 96 run?
Really? Did you see KOF?
Scroll up. It's Arcade Archives.
Oh.
See, Art of Fighting 2, 95, 96 can't run. I don't even know how that happens. All the others seem to run then, but
yeah, this is really weird.
I hope they fix these.
Dead by Daylight is really bizarre. Doom Eternal, really?
Wow.
Final Fantasy, just Final Fantasy.
The OG, the Pixel Remaster. No. Gal Guardian's Demon Purge. I mean, I own it on Steam Deck.
What?
But no.
Kill la Kill If. That's funny. That's funny.
Well, I can't really blame them on that one.
Yeah, they'd have to get into contact with the devs is the problem. Ooh, Little Nightmares Complete Edition. So these games are something that it's probably just a different of architecture because and the only way to get it to work is to get the devs to release an update, and that's out of Nintendo's control.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if Inti Creates will patch Gal Guardians. Because, they never really targeted it for the Steam Deck either. It just happens to run.
Ooh, wait, Pizza Tower's having issues? Really? River City Girls 0. So that means River City's Girl 1 and 2 work fine, but 0 doesn't? That's funny.
Like the SNES game, right?
Yeah.
Check if the Mega Man X Legacy collections.
So,
because those are on PC are terribly optimized. So I'm curious if those run.
Okay, so South Park: The Stick of Truth works, the 360 game, but its sequel, The Fractured Butthole, does not. Interesting. Ooh, Sean's rhythm game. Taiko.
No.
Jackbox Party Pack 1 and 2 do not work, which, that might be just because they're older Jackbox games, so there's just, they probably are just, yeah. Oh, really? No More Heroes 1? That was a huge thing of those games getting re-released for the Switch. And the first game just doesn't work on the, really? Some Japanese games. Okay, so there's a few games in here that are, notable, but yeah, these are out of Nintendo's controls. And then this is these are games that will start up but include in-game compatibility issues. There's Alien Isolation, Alan Wake, Tetris the Grandmasters 2 Plus, Tetris Grandmaster, Fall Guys, Family Chess. I don't know how the fuck you fuck up chess. Harvestella, really? Hitman 3 Cloud version is just going to be gone because they're releasing the Hitman World of Assassination on Switch 2, so I don't think they'll even fix the cloud version.
Mega Man Legacy Collection 1. What? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Overcooked, All You Can Eat. That's pretty big because I own that on the Switch, and that's a fun version. That's the collection of Overcooked 1 and 2. I hope they fix that. That's annoying because I also own that on Switch, and I like that RPG. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Oh no.
No. Well, if they were testing the online, I wouldn't blame them for thinking it's not working right.
Yeah.
Yo, Paper. If you want to have something multiplayer for us to play on the Switch 2, if you could find it cheap when you want to play Ultra Street Fighter 2, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, I might pick that up. So yeah.
if you can find it for cheap.
Interesting. So yeah, interesting here that they have these listed like that. I do like that they actually were nice enough to give a full list, like a PDF of what they've been testing. And they've tested some pretty obscure shit, like fucking I did not think that they would test Kill la Kill If, let's be honest.
I imagine they would try to test everything
Yeah,
and found out.
Yeah, they're testing everything, which that's pretty good. Switch 2 Pro controller's $80, which is the same price as the Switch 2 Pro controller. It has HD Rumble 2, motion controls, amiibo, capture button. They are adding the GL and GR buttons on the back. So the fucking stupid.
Oh, like mappable.
Yeah, you can map those. They're on the back here.
Ah.
Which is like I
see.
don't use those anyway.
I don't really see any need for this controller if the Switch 1 controller works on it. I'll just use
Yeah.
the Switch 1 controller.
It's really hard to justify paying $80 for it because all it really adds is the fucking like audio. Like I don't use wired headphones anyway for it because I just don't. I use my AirPods if anything. $90 now for the Joy-Con bundles.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just be fine with the ones that bundle. With the
Yeah,
console,
I don't think
and
because
then
I own.
won't get any more.
Yeah, I own too many regular Joy-Cons. It's just I don't need Switch 2 Joy-Cons because like they have a mouse feature, but like I don't need to like $90.
I don't. Yeah, that's
the charging grip, which lets you charge the Joy-Cons. It's got the funny like charging port.
Yeah.
$35 is kind of stupid for the grip, and it looks.
How much?
The straps alone are $13. The Joy-Con.
Forgot they still do this wheel shit.
Yeah, the wheel shit for $20. Oh, you get two, so they're $10. That's pretty nice. $50 for the fucking camera.
For Nintendo Discord that you have to pay yearly for. No, thank you.
Okay, it comes with you can cover the lens with the built-in privacy shutter, so it does have like, I guess you twist it and it like, you twist the lens and it, covers up the lens. Oh, they're selling the dock straight off, like immediately with the launch of it. I like that. For $110.
Oh my god.
If you want a second dock, it's going to be $110. A carrying case. The all-in-one carrying case for the Switch 2. I might $80 though is ew. I might grab that. Just the Switch 2 like charging adapter is $30 here. If you want an extra charger. But
I'll probably just use the deck one.
Yeah.
And also if it comes with one.
So those accessories are kind of gross. Nintendo, I don't like. See, this is what I was thinking about when I was watching the previous direct. I think Nintendo's in their cocky state again, where they think that people.
Oh yeah, they were humble during the Wii U era. The only people playing their console were their hardcore base that loved their shit, and they were way more humble then. Because they didn't have the general audience. They had it with the 3DS.
Yeah.
But for Wii U, they only had the hardcore audience.
Yeah.
I still think they made some dumb decisions with that. Like, come on, you have the hardcore audience captive, and you're not going to make them a Metroid game to play. Like, come on. Like,
yeah, we also.
But still, like I feel like that would have been a console generation to roll out Metroid again. Because you had that hardcore audience.
I don't like these upgrade prices.
Yeah.
So dumb. Game chat. Actually, you don't need to pay for the game chat for the first year of the Switch 2.
I thought it would just come with Switch Online, so that counts as paying for it. Because you have to pay for it separately.
No, it does come with the Nintendo Switch Online, but they are offering it free without the Switch Online for the first year. Until March 31st, 2026, Game Chat can be used without a Nintendo Switch Online membership. Until March 31st, 2026. So, max of 12 people in voice chat. Up to 4 people can share their game screen or take part in video chat. Yeah, it's neat, and I guarantee you, Sean will want to probably tell us to try and use the game chat several times, because that's just Sean.
It's like, Sean, I won't use Nintendo
I'm not exactly.
If we're gonna go in the trenches, we might as well return to Skype. Like,
well, Skype's getting shut down.
I know, but still, like,
yeah, I get it.
See the messages of us beefing with each other from 3 years ago and wanting to die.
Yeah, I will say,
anyways, like,
I will say that you know, for someone like you and Sean, it is nice that we may be able to just use that sometimes to, you know, for you to share your screen for us, because, you know, I have a capture card.
I did get a super cheap ass capture
card.
Okay. Now I don't know how to capture audio for Discord streaming with it yet. I can capture audio and recording footage. It was cheap. I found it at Walmart for $20. I knew it wasn't good. I just was like, you know what? This will have a utility.
What I do for to stream audio with OBS, I do a little bit of complicated stuff. What I do is specifically I take OBS, you know, run my capture card through OBS. Then I have it set up to where you know, it does the audio monitoring. So, you know, it's capturing the audio in OBS, and then I have it audio monitor to my headphones. And then when I stream OBS, it will stream the audio from my Switch. It's kind of confusing.
I'll figure it out. Yeah. Also, I found out the reason I can't do audio from my 3DS using Snickerstream is that my laptop only has a headphone jack, not a separate microphone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah.
No audio.
Yeah, Snickerstream requires you to do that. Yeah, honestly, there's some cool stuff, but, like, there's some, I don't know what the general, like, reception is yet. It's still early to tell, but there's some, I'm mixed on a lot of it. Yeah, it's mixed for me.
Like, the new Mario Kart looks good, the hardware looks good, so, like, it looks like an improvement in hardware. And there's a game I know I want and have wanted for years that'll be out on launch day. Like, it'll have a worthwhile game that I would play and put serious time into. It's just the game prices are kind of ridiculous.
The game, yeah. Yeah.
And I have a feeling that that this could very backfire.
Yeah, it's, you know, pretty, yeah, you're right. It could backfire because Nintendo's just getting into a cocky state of just like, oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, they're getting into a cocky state with it. Let me stop streaming my screen now. Oh nope, I like minimized everything. There you go. But yeah, the Switch UI has like a new icon. Oh, it's the game share icon. So it's like the download play is the new icon. They add they have the news. They have the Switch Online. It's literally just the same UI as the Switch. Which is kind of disappointing. Not gonna lie. Because here, I just sent it to you. I mean...
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, the UI is pretty functional. It's just...
Actually, I still remember that the, like, Bayonetta dev, just straight up, like, insulted the Switch UI and said, "This is shit, and Nintendo should be ashamed." Like, he said it's... he said it was, like, pretty bad.
Isn't that the guy that calls, like, anyone who asks him a question about a game he worked on insects? Am I thinking of the right guy?
I think so. I think you're right. It even got to like they did some funny things like the news caught wind of it. Why is there's some $550, $450 and then $500 if you want the Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 is region locked to JP accounts in Japan. Because, I knew it. They said that, see, this is the problem. Nintendo straight up lied. They said, "Oh, guys, don't worry. we have production mans met that the tariffs won't actually, increase the price of the Switch. But the Switch 2 in Japan is 50,000 yen, or 334 USD.
Oh, wow.
And the Switch 2, buying it in Japan is region locked to JP accounts. That is really, the tariffs are affecting them for just like stuff like that. So
now the system isn't. Now, if I get an American Switch 2, it won't be region locked, right? Because I have
the console,
Japanese
Switch
account.
Yeah. The Switch itself is not the Switch 2 is not region locked. They're just locking you from buying the Switch 2 from Japan's site to JP accounts. That's what they're doing. Because they don't want Americans buying a cheaper Switch 2 from Japan and shipping it over here for probably way cheaper than what they would have. That is disgusting. The fact they're charging $334 equivalent in Japan, while over here in the
that's like surprisingly cheap for the hardware, actually.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
They were probably going to charge $400 for it over here, but because of the tariffs, they had to increase the price of it.
Yeah. I mean, heck, as much as it sucks, the tariffs, I think, are doing, in theory, their job. They're making the Switch 2 way more expensive than the American-made alternative, the Steam Deck.
Yeah. They're doing this because, they're probably pissed off about the tariffs. I know what they're doing. And that's probably why, I'm curious to see what the price of Mario Kart World is in Japan. 90 euros for Mario Kart World is insane, too. Just looking at Twitter. Oh, tech specs. Here we go. Custom-made CPU and processor. CPU and GPU made by NVIDIA. It does have Wi-Fi 6. So it's using a better Wi-Fi chip. It's using the... Not Wi-Fi 6E, it's just Wi-Fi 6. So, that's better than the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck doesn't have a Wi-Fi 6 chip. I think the Steam Deck OLED has a Wi-Fi 6 chip. Also, what is the battery life in this shit? That I am curious. Screen. Hold on, let me look here. I think I saw the battery life in there. What? Battery life. 2 to 6 hours. That seems really bad.
Isn't that the same battery life Steam Deck has?
Actually, I think you might be right.
So it's like similar specs. Similar specs being output for more demanding screen.
Let me look
and a higher frame rate.
Let me look. Yeah, 2 to 8 hours, depending on the game, is the Steam Deck. What's the Switch 1 battery life? Switch 1 battery life. 4 to 9 hours on the new model of Switch. Which, fair enough.
I feel like there's no way for these more demanding games to have a better battery life.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
That number. That's essentially what the Steam Deck.
Yeah, you're right. That is pretty much Steam Deck. I know the Steam Deck does have a pretty low battery time.
Depends on what you play. You play an 8-bit side, not an 8-bit game, but you play a side-scrolling game or an old emulator or something like that. Yeah. And then you look at your battery life and it'll tell you 14 hours remaining, Yeah.
Okay.
It varies.
The built-in microphone has noise cancellation, echo cancellation, audio gain control, so you can actually change the how much it is. The screen is 7.9 inches, and it's also the screen itself is variable refresh rate. So it's variable refresh rate too, which is even more impressive. That screen in that is really good. Screenshots and videos you take on the Nintendo Switch 2 will instantly appear on your smart device with the Nintendo Switch app. So that's nice. I like that. Basically, you don't have to like scan a QR code to get the screenshots onto your phone. They're just you can save up to 100. Just click a button, upload to smart device, and open up the app. I like that. That's nice. What other thing? Oh yeah, did you see that the cow from Mario Kart from Moo Moo Meadows is a playable racer?
He's a playable character, yeah, I saw.
I love that. Oh, the character select is multiple pages in the new Mario Kart. Nintendo has a FromSoft exclusive. Gets absolutely fucking shit on Sony and Microsoft, someone's saying. Yeah, that I'm seeing a lot of people really divisive on Bloodborne too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else? Yes, people are not happy about the $70 and $80. Also, yeah, I like this. What happens if I plug a charger in both the top and bottom port on the Switch 2? Because remember, the Switch 2 has a bottom USB-C.
I saw that. Having a top port as well to actually charge it in tabletop mode, it's like they should have done that like
Yeah, they should have
day
done
one
that.
of the Switch.
Yeah, they should have. When you get paid bi-weekly.
I'll actually make use of that.
Yeah. Week 1, you're buying Mario Kart World and the Switch 2 for the rest of the year. Ice Soup. Yeah. The Nintendo account holders get preferential treatment when buying the Switch system if you sign up. Yes, I understand. I do like Waluigi getting some cool ass outfits. He's got drip in this game. Holy shit.
So like I know I'm probably not gonna get the new Garo when it comes out just because
I don't think I'm either.
It's $60 and feel like the game mechanically is great, but it's $60 and the surrounding of the game with online infrastructure and UI feels like Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Here I like this from a Fire Emblem post. Instead of paying $200 for a copy of Path of Radiance on GameCube, you can now pay $450 and a monthly fee to play Path of Radiance.
Yeah.
Annoying. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up either, because if you're not picking it up, then I don't have anyone to play with. So.
Yeah. Like I don't want to stop you. Like if you want to like Online Warrior, the new SNK game, like go for it, and then, like we could play it when we hang out in person. I just don't want to buy it, at least not till sale. But I do really want to get the new Capcom collection. Now my question, because there's no cross-play, so the amount of people to play against it depends on platform, you know. And the Switch 2 is coming out, and I think we're both getting it. When the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 comes out, do you want to get it on Steam? Or do you want to get the Switch version and have something else to play on the Switch 2?
See, that's the thing, is like, I just kind of want to get it on Steam, because
That's fair.
It's just
play it on Steam.
That's the thing. Like, why? That's going to be the biggest hard sell for Nintendo, is for a lot of like hardcore gamer, casual audiences will probably buy a lot of stuff, but as someone who has a PC and Steam, why would I buy the Switch 2 version?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a hard
One
sell.
thing.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was looking up you posted where they accidentally posted blue art. They meant to post correct.
Yeah,
Absolutely hysterical.
yeah, I think they meant.
But God, what was I gonna say?
Okay. Okay, so here we go.
Like, oh yeah, like if I but with all the new stuff Capcom's been putting out on Switch, the fighting game collections, I would have ate that shit up.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, when I was first getting hardcore about fighting games, and I did not have a PC.
Yeah.
Like when I was grinding Third Strike on the Nintendo Switch ranked version. And that was just how I got into fighting games seriously.
Oh yeah.
I really wanted back then to be able to play Marvel and CVS2 on the Switch. But now it's just I don't really have much of a need for it, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Like I once had a need for it and I now don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad it's out, but
Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I know there will be people playing like CVS2 on Switch.
Yeah. That'll be nice. Oh, here we go. So Nintendo Switch 2 Game Edition upgrades will cost $10 for smaller upgrades. So for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will be $10.
Smaller upgrades, and it's making the game run as it should have.
Yeah, so that's $80 for Tears of the Kingdom. Gross. And
$80. It's a $70 asset flip game with an additional $10 to make it run correctly.
Yeah, at 60 FPS. $20 for the big ones with DLC content. So Kirby and Mario Party Jamboree, which are getting new content, are going to be $20, which that's fair. So Switch 2, a new cartridge has been revealed, game card. Basically, it's just DRM, like bullshit. So basically, you don't get a download code in the box. It just downloads it from the game card. So these cartridges do not have any data on them, and you'll need to download the game from the internet like a digital version.
Why? Okay, that's terrible. Why not like?
So all it is yeah. So yeah, they're doing this so that way, so developers don't have to actually put their game on a cartridge, because that was the biggest thing, is cartridges are so expensive. Cartridges are expensive, so it just causes developers just not to waste their time. Oh, they're adding amiibo for Age of Imprisonment. Okay. What else? Yeah. There's a lot of interesting things.
I don't think I think the only game I'll get until, and it's only because I like really care about it. The only game I'll get until the Switch 2 comes out will be the collection with CBS, and like that'll probably just be it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to play the new Mario Kart. It looks really good.
Wait, are they making, wait, hold on, is Mario Kart physically gonna be $90?
There's no way.
There's no way. Someone just said that. I'm checking now immediately. There's no way. If they're doing that, they're purposely killing physical.
Yeah.
They're doing that. I don't care if it's a fight against tariffs. They're doing that actually just to kill physical entirely. I'm Googling Mario Kart on Amazon right now. There's no way. Where did that information come from? Where was that Twitter post?
Probably someone's ass.
I really hope that that's not true. Let me see here. Okay, so where is it? What are you saying? Hold on. Let me actually go to the Mario Kart page right now and see what it says. Mario, Nintendo, where's the Mario Kart page? Take me to the Mario Kart page now. Let me see what the fuck this says about the price. Okay, so it says $79.99 asterisk asterisk asterisk. Where's the asterisk? Retail price will be increased. So what do you mean? Physical retail price will be increased. What do you mean? What do you mean for Mario Kart World? Retail price is going to be increased.
It's already defaulted.
So they're doing this just because of probably the tariffs and the kill physical. Like, those are the two reasons I can see.
Yeah.
And if they're doing that, that is downright diabolical and actually, like, pure evil.
Yeah.
No way.
I don't think Nintendo likes it when people own their games. Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually evil. And no, that is unacceptable. That actually pisses me off that they're charging more for the physical.
Yeah. It would already be absurd. Like, because 80 would be the absurdly high physical price anyways, and then on top of that.
So, yeah, that's actually straight up on the page. That is stupid. And also, if the physical game is just going to be a game key card, why buy physical anyway? Because you have to download the game on your system anyway.
Yeah, I get it if you would install it from the cartridge, so you could download, because the game would still have to be downloaded, but it would be done without an internet connection.
Yeah.
But like, wow.
I do like that they have a warning at the bottom of the box saying that you need to download. The game is not actually on the cartridge, which I do like that they will tell you. But $90 for physical.
I mean, at this $90 to not get hard copy of the data, that's insane.
Actually, bullshit. That is $90 for physical games is, or $50 for the console is actually, reasonable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that they're charging. Oh. Actually disgusting. I don't like that I found that out. And also, yeah, they kept it hidden. They didn't tell us about it. Which, whatever. Anything else here? Free updates for select Nintendo Switch games. Some games are just getting free updates.
But for the $70 asset swap game, you have to pay for it.
Okay, so Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are getting an update for Switch 2. ARMS, Mario Odyssey.
Oh, nice.
I
was gonna say Pokemon needs that.
Yeah, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Link's Awakening. Okay, that's actually cool. I like that. I like that some games are getting free updates. That actually, that I like. These games are probably just getting updates to take advantage of. Oh, Mario U Deluxe is here. So, probably getting 4K support, maybe a frame rate slight frame rate update. But probably Mario Odyssey, I don't know if they're going to increase the game's frame rate, just probably add 4K support. We'll see. I do like that these games are getting free updates. That I do like. Switch 2, you can download free updates that will improve performance and or add support features such as game share. These contents of these free updates will differ depending on the game. So, I do hope that these games are actually getting performance updates on the Switch. Specifically Scarlet and Violet. I'm looking at you two.
Yo, Paper, I have to watch the time. But would you want to hop on, play a little something on Fightcade while we talk?
Yeah. I can open up Fightcade. Yeah.
Want to check out the Dreamcast version of Third Strike? I know that's like a random thing to try, but it is on Fightcade. And it does have better audio, but there's also balancing changes. And like weird settings you can choose to enable and stuff.
Oh wow.
Would you want to check that out?
Yeah. Okay, so also by the way, our pre-orders, by the way, to actually get a pre-order when the Switch 2 pre-orders go live, you have to have 50 hours of gameplay on Nintendo Switch titles as of February 28th, 2025. So just you had to have that.
So they want to filter people who actually want it.
Yes. So that's good. And you must have been a Nintendo Switch Online member for a total of at least 1 year and still be an active member at the time of application.
So I guess I'll have to fucking renew it, I guess. I just ran out on mine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to pay $20 to pay them $500. Okay, Nintendo, sure.
Okay. You know, that I do like. So when pre-orders do go live, someone's screaming like, yeah, I didn't own the first one. I played off my brother's, and one of them saying like, personal plan, 9 months. Someone's screaming here saying that they've only had the Switch Online for 9 months, which I've been like.
I don't like. I get like checking if you've previously used it for an extended amount of time, but like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I get it. They're trying to like make sure to fight scalpers and whatever, but I do like that you can't just grind the 50 hours right now. It had to be back before February, so that is nice. I don't understand the need to be an online Switch member for at least a year and still be active. So yeah, I got so mine's on automatic renewal because yeah.
All right, Paper, I'm in the lobby whenever you're ready. The Third Strike Dreamcast lobby.
Oh wow, Switch 2 Street Fighter 6 will be 60 FPS. And also cross-platform play.
Yeah, well, I'd hope it's 60 FPS for a fighting game. It's kind of...
yeah, alright, let me see. I'm just fucking... biggest sigh of relief not seeing Smash in the Direct, you know? Where are we going at? Where's the,
Let's look up Street Fighter 3 with Roman numeral 3, and then eventually you'll see Third Strike Dreamcast with one person in it, and that's me.
Alright, I need to find Fightcade.
素直に I love you 届けようきっと You love me 伝わるさ君に合うガラスの靴を探そう二人でステップアンドゴーいつまでも深夜12時を過ぎたって僕らのラブマジックは